And I'm back, folks. Long time no see. Sorry for the quiet. Gotta bring you up to date on things. Must have tea to fortify myself with. My wife likes coffee, I like tea. Alright, sorry for the long silence. I've been doing well. The fibro's back under control again. In fact, it's been under control for a few months now. Well, depending upon how long it's been since you last saw me. Anyway, the reason for the long quiet. Well, a lot went on. College has been keeping me busy. I had to get through that. I had to deal with some health issues. We've had some family issues going on with my father-in-law developing cancer and getting treatment. He's going to be okay, so don't worry, thank you. But the big news is I finally heard back on my novel that was with the agent back in New York. I was so glad to finally hear back. Now, the final answer on it was no. Yes, I was unhappy about that, but I understood it. There were issues. The agent who wrote back to me told me what the issues were, what the problems were, and when I looked and they even did a critique for me, which is rare. They don't always give you a critique when you send a novel or manuscript for them to say yay or nay on. But in my case they did, because it had been a long time. I'm not going to go into the details of why it was so long. I'll do that in another video because I don't want this to be too long. But bottom line, there were some issues, and when I looked at these issues, they were absolutely right. There were some problems with a couple of the relationships and how I was handling certain characters, especially one pair of characters. Two women starting a love relationship between them. Lesbian affair. One was just coming out of the closet, the other has never been in. But the way I handled it badly. It was described as a male fantasy, and I fully agreed. Now, the last time I had actually looked at the book myself was almost 2 years ago. Yeah, I know, it's been a really long wait. Again, I'll explain that later. And since that time, I've gotten my AS degree in human services. I took a lot of psychology courses and relationships, etc. And looking back on the novel through new eyes, I did not like the way I handled it either. So I redid all those scenes and did a complete rewrite on the book, and I finished. So the question was where to go now. Well, during those 2 years, the ebook industry has changed a lot. So I have decided I'm going to self-publish through Amazon, Kindle, Nook, the works, all the different e-readers. And for those who don't have e-readers, I'm going to also make sure the novel is available as a PDF file, so they can just read on their laptops and computers. So over the next few weeks, because I'm getting close to getting this ready, I still have to format, get the book cover done, etc. So I'm going to be taking you folks on that part of my journey, because I know I don't know the first thing about how to make an ebook. I'm learning. There are videos on YouTube that I'll be sharing with you about how to format the files, and put it together, submit all this information, just like I promised from the beginning of this vlog, that I'm going to try and share my journey, what I learned, because I've had to do a lot of this solo. I got lucky that I've had so many Facebook friends who are authors who have been through this, that they have been able to also guide me. So I'm going to share everything I learned with you, so that hopefully, and if any of you decide to go this route, you'll have some guidance already as well. Now, I'm also going to do a video very shortly about how I dealt with finding out that my novel was rejected. Dealing with rejection is really important for any writer or author. And so I'm going to do a good video about that. And I'm going to wrap this one up right now with giving you a couple of samples of, since I've decided to go the ebook route, I needed a cover for the book. Now, most people will do Photoshop, or there are ways of doing book covers online that you can do that are free, or you can hire somebody. In my case, as you all know, or if you remember, I'm an artist in my own right. And since I know exactly what kind of image I wanted and what the details should look like, because I'm the one who wrote the book, I decided to go ahead and take a crack at it myself. Now first, my very first attempt just to get an idea was done in charcoal, and this is what I came up with. This was my first idea for the book cover. Not bad, interesting, it worked, but I wasn't totally satisfied. And I checked with Facebook friends and whatnot and the authors I'm in touch with, and they said, hey, this is rather oppressive, but you might want to go a little more color or something like that. So now I am working on this, and this is going to be the book cover. It's still in the development stages. I'm not finished with it. I got a lot to do to it still, but I'm going to be working on that today. But here is what the cover is starting to look like. As you can tell, I'm using the actual bridge. The lettering I have to beef up. It's a little too hard to see. And I want to make that figure on the bridge a little more definite and clear. And I've still got to do all this up here and fill in the other side of the bridge here. But overall, I'm very happy with the way it's coming. So stay tuned. I'll be sharing some more vlogs very shortly. Some of them about the writing and some are just about the holiday season and what it's like here where I'm living. So thanks a lot for tuning in. Stay tuned. And I will talk to you again soon. Take care and keep writing.